I am working on 9 times 8. And so I took our number bond here and I made our number bond from 8, and it is 3 and 5. And I did that because I feel like multiplying 9 by 5 is pretty simple for quite a few people, students, individuals. And then also here's counting by threes is pretty simple as well as nines. So that's what I did there. I broke up um, the 5 and the 3 here to show that that is equal to 8. And then I distributed the 9 to the 5 and then also the 9 to the 3. So then I'm showing here that our 9 times 5 is 40. Here our 9 times 3 is 27, showing our total of 67. Here I'm working on 16 times 2, and I switched it around so that I'd have 2 rows of 16. I just wanted to really, I know that they had said in the book and in some videos I'd seen that this first number represents how many rows we have. Um, and so I just felt like that was easier to split up um, this way. So I took 16 and I made a number bond of 10 and 6 to make it easier to calculate 2 times 16. So I have 2 times 16 and I split that number here. So we have 2 times 10 plus 6. And so then I distributed that 2 to the 10 and the 2 to the 6. So then we have 2 times 10 is 20 and 2 times 6 is 12. And adding those together, we have 32. Here we have 3 times 14, and so I took that 14 and split it to make a number bond of 10 and 4. I feel like both of those are really easy to work with 3. So there's my split of 14 into 10 and 4. So we have 3 times 10 plus 4. And then we take that 3 and distribute it to the 10 and to the 4 here. We take 3 times 10 equals 30. 3 times 4 equals 12. And I did the colors kind of just to help the eye see better. And then we come up with 42 for our answer for this one. This one was quite interesting. So I have 23 rows of 5, and I split 23 into a number bond of 20 and 3, just because I feel like knowing place value and the zeros, we can go, 2 times 5 is 10, add a 0 is 100. So that's the route that I went there. So here I split 23 into 20 and 3. And so then I also, the next set of operations here is I took the 5 and distributed it between the 3 and the 20. So here we have 5 times 20 and 20 times 5, and then we have 3 times 5 here. So the 20 times 5 breaks down to 100, and the 3 times 5 equals 15, and those together equals 115. This would definitely look intimidating to a student, or even to myself, it kind of looked intimidating when I got it all up there, and I was like, oh man. Um, and moving on to the last one. So I put red into kind of what I assumed Destiny knew. When I read it, I kind of was assuming that she knew the 2 times 8 portion, or 2 times 4 as 8. So I feel like she kind of just sat that aside. Um, and so at first I had the problem with the 8 already in here, not showing that step, but I just wanted to show the red as kind of like what she already had known, so that it's still a part of what she did in her mind or on piece of paper, but that you can see that that's what the process that she did. Um, so I just made the problem what it is, and I did the same as what I did um, for the other problems here. And so I split and just showing the number bond she made from 7 as 5 and 2, which is great. So then we have 4 times 5, and then 4 times 2, and showing the 8 plus the 20 equals to the 28. So I think she was kind of here going to here, and just knowing in her head that the 2 and the 4 together would be 8. And making those friendly numbers of the 4 and the 5, and she's probably really comfortable with fives because fives are easy, pretty easy thing to count by. So that is my reasoning for our math multiplication today.